Hello, my Jason, and welcome to my review of The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. And so this is a Masaaki Yuasa film, part of one of two that came out in 2017, along with Lu Over the Wall. Did not get a chance to see that, but for The Night is Short, Walk On Girl, definitely par for the course of a Yuasa film, along with a Tomihiko Morimi work as well. The Science Starter team, working together with Yuasa, who've worked on the Tatami Galaxy. And normally when you say something's par for the course, that's usually a bad criticism, but this time it's actually a good criticism. With this film here, The Night is Short, Walk On Girl, very reminiscent of many other Yuasa works. If you've watched the Tatami Galaxy, you'll definitely notice a lot of references and lots of some subtle and some very overt, but that is not required viewing. You should watch it anyway. It's a very good anime, but the Tatami Galaxy is not required viewing for this movie here. The movie released in Japan on April 7, 2017, and has received a limited release through G Kids. Doing a good job there releasing all these exclusives, especially with some other ones coming out in the fall as well. So lots of great anime coming out this year. Night is Short, Walk On Girl is probably one of the best to come out this year, in my opinion anyway. There's lots of great blends of great animation, that sort of retro style, really brings a nostalgic sort of feel, really bring on the theme and some of the more philosophical ideas of the film, and along with a very charming cast, especially the main character, the girl with the black hair. She is very charming, and she's a very good protagonist to follow. The senpai character is also very fun to follow as well. Probably a very accurate representation of the male mind. Very reminiscent of, a American example, Inside Out, in that last scene in the end. But this time it's much more surreal and much more spontaneity with that scene there, with lots of insanity going on inside the mind of the senpai character. But the production staff behind this, as I said before, Masaaki Yuasa directs this. The original creator is Tomihiko Morimi, as I said before, who's worked on the Tatami Galaxy and the Extension Family. Original character designer of that novel was Yusuke Nakamura, who's also worked on the Tatami Galaxy as well. I believe Yen Press is going to license the novel of this movie, at least the original source material will be released sometime soon. The script was written by Makoto Ueda, who's also written the Tatami Galaxy. So as I said before, the Science Starter team working together to create this very surreal, sort of magical realism type of narrative that really takes place in a bubble here, where it takes place all in a night, and is very reminiscent, a nostalgic sort of feel of the long nights you have when you're in college, long nights drinking, having fun, and all that sort of stuff there. It's basically what the plot is. Reading off Anime News Network, their synopsis: a bold young lady and her university colleague have an incredible adventure as they explore the wild and vivid Kyoto nightlife. And that's basically it for the plot. They're very simple, but still the directions they go in terms of their grand adventure is very exciting, and the scene transitions for Yuasa, which is he's very much known for, is on point here. Very fantastic, very great use of vibrant colors all over this movie. Especially with the drinking scenes as well. It's just so spot on, the montages they use for all the drinking scenes, and the sophist dance, which is seen, it's a promotional material. Those are really good stuff there, and really brings in this grand adventure, this surreal type of adventure for our main characters. Even the beginning, where you think you're going to follow the senpai character and his quest to earn the attraction of the girl with the black hair character, but it's really a sort of a parallel narrative where he is struggling to acquire a used book that she used to read when she was a kid, and she's just going on doing all these interesting things. There's a line in the movie where she says that my feet just go forward, and I like to follow all these interesting things. And you see all these other, images of like ice cream, music, and all that stuff there, where she pretty much does that. She just does all these interesting things. She has a drinking contest. She goes out drinking everywhere, joins up these random parties, goes to a used like bookstore fair, and also we have a musical involved as well in the middle of it, spontaneous musicals that really do add a lot more flavor to the movie, and I really enjoy the voice work of the main character. Kana Hanazawa does the voice for her. She's done Kosaki and Nisekoi and Akane and Psychopaths, very prominent roles there. She does a really good job at really expressing the range of emotions that the lead girl character goes through, and some great musical numbers as well. And that really adds to the spontaneity of the movie and adds more to the comedy as well. This movie is genuinely hilarious through and throughout. Some bland jokes here and there, some cringe-worthy jokes, at least for me anyway. I kind of find moments where I kind of wish, some of these jokes were left out, some skits were left out of the movie. It does feel a bit long at times, despite, very relatively short runtime for a feature film. So I would have liked some cutting here and there. I understand why the scenes were kept in. It adds more to the dynamic nature of the movie, and adds more to the college lifestyle. It adds more to the wild things that go on during a college nightlife, and especially when you're out drinking the whole night as well. It adds more all to that, but still I would have appreciated some scenes cut out for in terms of pacing issues I had. You're very tiny nitpick. It isn't really that badly paced. It's just a couple scenes here and there that I wasn't really much of a big fan of. Something else I wasn't a big fan of as well was the senpai character. A bit one note for my liking, especially for protagonist. He isn't really that dynamic of a character. He just is fawning over this girl, and he doesn't really change much at all, except for his internal emotions, but still we've seen that through the whole entire film, and so it's not really that different what happens in the end of the movie. But the main character, the girl character, she is a fantastic character, very charming to follow. You do want to see all of the adventures she goes through, and all the wacky characters she encounters as well. And that's sort of the theme of the movie here, that, doing nice things for people and spreading happiness for people really does bring in this sort of this sort of a happy environment, and brings about a good karma, if you will, to the whole environment that you're in. And that's sort of like metaphors they use, like a used book, and also for one of these other characters. Won't reveal too much. I don't want to spoil too much of the movie for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. But that is one of the bigger things of the film, of spreading happiness to everyone, and bringing about happy things for everyone, and bring about happy environments to live in, as not to bring in this gloomy atmosphere, especially when you're sick as well. It sort of spreads that sickness around, and sort of brings down everyone, really brings about this sort of torrid environment. There is this moment where there's huge winds, sort of stopping our protagonist from wherever she wants to go, but still she is persistent, and she wants to bring about happiness, bring about this joy for everyone, so that they can be happy in their own lives despite the things that she goes through in her own life. And so for a rating for this movie, I'm going to give this one an A-. Visually stunning movie, as per a Yuasa film. Hilarious ride with lots of great gags, lots of great comedy throughout, with charming characters, and some nice messages in the movie as well. Very nice messages, especially for these times. Anyway, showing the value of spreading happiness to others is a very good message to send, along with some other things as well that are sprinkled in throughout the whole entire movie. Some negative things, minor nitpicks here and there from some jokes that I thought fell flat and thought could have been cut out for pacing issues. The senpai character, not really well developed as the Otome character is, but still good enough for the movie anyway, and good enough for the tone of the film they're going for The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. And so what do you think about this movie? Put your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also comment your favorite Masaaki Yuasa work. I'd like to know what you guys, what your guys' favorite anime is from that director, and also from the novelist Morimi as well. What's your favorite work from theirs? Thank you for watching my review of The Night Short, Walk On Girl. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe as well. And subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell so you're notified when I post videos on this channel. Hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.